It's Madden NFL 24, and all eyes are on Cooper Kupp. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Rams and the Wizards, and it's all up next.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Wizards of Louisville taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Meanwhile, for the visitors, Louisville, it's been a good season for them so far. They're just looking to keep that momentum going forward.
They like their record. Now they want to increase it. A win here could really get the momentum going in the right direction.
Bad Lewis, welcome back to Chile. Gentlemen, thank you so much for stopping by. Here we are, another episode of the Louisville Wizards Cupcake Relocation franchise right here on Madden 24. If you missed any of the episodes, they're on the playlist.
They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
I think his task in this game is really
Mac
simple.
Jones coming in.
Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did. But he's got to take care of the ball
Here we
better.
go,
The ball
folks.
has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week.
Oh, and Mac Jones does it. Look at that, folks.
That's a foot race.
Touchdown. First play of the game.
Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon.
Yeah, right there, trying to get him and just could not stop him.
Pass. You knew they wanted to get him involved. He's their go-to guy.
Wow, that was just awful.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing, something similar happened. I remember getting to the sideline and my coach said, so what did a scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him, did you not
What'd you
get
miss?
that he was a good
That was
player?
just
And that's the
awful.
question I would have for them now. You know, as you said, he's a go-to guy. How is he not covered? Now, I should say, covered well.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the Red Rifle. From TCU, it's Andy Dalton.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away.
Spellman will come out.
They have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense. Get things going, and see how things settle in.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 10 carries, 84 yards. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
They put a lot of effort into game planning and establishing this ground game last week, and Louisville was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game has to be established again this week.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder.
And the Wizards are going for it.
And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And This play still live. He faked the spike. Going to throw it. Now bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now Dalton. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, great play there by the Wizards.
To get that initial touchdown.
They
Right
what they got to do here.
Try to pound it in, Camara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Camara is in for a touchdown.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guy scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point.
Kick is up. It is good. We're all tied up.
Good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
So here we go, folks.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Kaimi Fairbairn.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case.
Intercepted.
Trying to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
What a great play there by the Wizards.
December, but congrats to his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense
right there.
throughout the
Right
season.
to him.
Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Steps away to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Well, pounded up the middle with Camara. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball.
Incomplete.
Or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a former kicker at nearby UCLA, Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. I don't think this will even go. It doesn't even get there. Well short.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal.
Kaimi Fairbairn did not get that one,
this
folks.
good. You and I both
Tried
know
all he could,
that's a
just could
crucial
not
miss
get it.
because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got
What a catch.
the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here.
Kevin Matthews is hurt on the play.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Going right back to Akers. And he'll get about 3 here, up to the 44-yard line.
That ends the first quarter. All tied at 7 here.
7-7, our score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing, Jones. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield.
So that's a good stop there by the defense. They do what they have to do there.
Out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Louisville offense back out now. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 17.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it.
I guess it's time to date myself a little bit because I remember Dan.
Not sure what was going on there for Dalton.
On a Monday night game against the Jets way back when. He's going to fake the spike and hope that the defense lets his guard down, but they were work there, and this ends up incomplete.
He's going to take another shot here. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
What a catch by Farley, and the pass interference call in the defense.
Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives him the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really be.
And he can't find a receiver.
Down goes.
He's brought down. Cameron Sample. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And Dalton to throw.
What a catch.
Man, complete. It's Meyer.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
Those faster passes when they're going that fast. Any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes
incomplete, nearly ticked off.
And he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a good point there is they were able to connect.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Incomplete again. They tried on 4th down. It did not work.
Up to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Now Jones. Open man right side is Cup, complete. Now hang on here. We got an injury. And, yeah, it's Cooper Kupp who's going to receive some attention following that last play. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. Jones. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't ripped the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding. Even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
Incomplete.
Now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I'll tell you what, these
dropped by the defense there.
Much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill.
Here we go, and that's going to be the 2-minute warning.
That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
On On second down, Kamara. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not sure what happened to Tank Dell. He is not in this game. And I don't think he got hurt.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
Incomplete.
That is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Second and 10. Here's Dalton.
And he got drilled immediately.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there. And
Corey Rodriguez comes on to punt it here.
Able to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
Here comes
Here's
Mac Jones.
the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big
Cooper Kupp back in there again.
People always end up
A stinger or something, perhaps.
And Kupp going to pick up a Rams first down as he's going to get this down to the 45-yard line. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Allen. Cooper Kupp with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Incomplete, nearly picked off.
Pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Tough series from the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's second and 10. Passing, it's Dalton. Over the middle, complete. That's Meyer. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A first down throw coming for Dalton. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get
Nearly picked off.
That nearly picked. It's second down now. Here's Dalton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the 4 minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. The final act of the first half. Dalton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
14-7 at the half.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready
Not bad here
for the third quarter. There he goes, left side. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter.
Here we go,
we
folks.
saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time.
Oh, he fakes a spike. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. And we'll get a moment here.
Okay, never mind. That was a mistake.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the
Call on the field stands.
So the challenge there not successful, and now they'll be left with only one timeout. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. Pressure comes and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And the job becomes folks. Twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Incomplete. Cooper Culp, the intended receiver.
Wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And this play to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously
4th and 9. Here comes the field goal unit on.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. If you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And able to get this out to the 25. So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive?
A great catch there. And a great pass by Andy Dalton, following the whole time.
A lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now taking downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Now this throw caught left side. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. He finds his man, complete. It's Meyer. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And a nice Nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
9 rushes, 32 yards, and a touchdown for Alvin Kamara.
Him down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Kamara trying again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Dalton sets up play action.
Touchdown.
It's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Wizards are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. So after
good
the
kick by Fairbairn. Here we go.
Now to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And we're going to look at Cooper Kupp as the Rams offense gets ready to take over possession. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jones hit, and the ball's held.
What a great play by the defense.
We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a
Look at that great move there by Alvin Kamara.
He's down to the 35-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And this play will be blown up.
Got a holding on the offense. So Howard gets caught.
Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that one. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw here, Dalton. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd, and now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
The Rams defense just come up big on that one.
Trailing here in the 2nd half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. Looking left side.
Didn't get it. Did not get it. Tried, but didn't get it.
Away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes
and a 2-minute warning is sounded.
The path of least resistance, but in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your
SoFi
quarterback?
Stadium.
Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off. They'll go again here with Akers. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time.
Well, the Wizards will come out a loser here.
A W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
It's over.
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college,
that,
or
folks,
the NFL.
was a heartbreaker of a game, but
get a little greedy
if Cupcake Fairbairn made that field goal, he would have tied, possibly taken it to
So
OT,
the
but
LA
it didn't
Rams
work
with
that
a
way.
victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Rams, the victory gets them back to 500, 8-8 on the year. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation.
So there you have it, folks. Did not work out the way that we anticipated, but like I said, Cupcake Fairbairn, if you did not miss that, field goal, possibly overtime maybe. But my question is, what happened to Tank Dell? 2 new injuries. See, Tank Dell is not hurt, but he wasn't in the game. I don't get the fact that Tank Dell is out of this game. We could have used Tank Dell for the high route. So we got to come up against the Titans, folks. This is a must-win here. We beat the Titans last time, barely beat the Titans last time. They're coming in at 8-8, and so is we. This is a rivalry matchup. We'll take a look real quick at the playoff tree. With that loss, definitely took the Wizards out of the playoffs, perhaps. But this is a must-win. This is a must-win here for the Wizards. If you're new, scratch the claw marks at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Come over to Wolfpack Fam today. Sniff and bite into the bell icon. Become part of the notification squad. Do not forget to put a like to the video. It is much appreciated. We will see you in the next episode. Wolfman Lewis. Remember, always stay hungry, hungry like the wolf. I am out.